Hola chicos, soy yo, Senora Green. Wanted to give you the next vocab for our second day in Unidad dos. So we're going to be on Página Uno, right at the bottom of the page, right below what you guys filled in yesterday. Let's go ahead and resume me when you're all ready. Great. Ser in English means to be. This is the most important verb in Spanish because we use it all the time, just like we do in English. If you're thinking, I don't really use the word be very often, you might not use to be, but you use the forms of it pretty often. I am, you are, we are, they are, he is, she is. That all comes from the verb ser. So yo, if you remember yo from yesterday, yo means I. So yo soy means I am. Yo soy. Estoy from last chapter also means I am. Well, we use that for things that are temporary, like emotions, which is why last chapter we learned estoy bien, because you're not always bien. Sometimes you're terrible instead. So yo soy means I am. If you remember, tú means you. So the form of ser that goes with tú is tú eres. Tú eres means you are. You are. Tú eres. And I mentioned yesterday that él, ella, and usted always share the same verb. But remember, they mean different things. Él means he, ella means she, and usted means you formal. They're always going to share the same verb, and in this case, they share the verb es. But it means different things depending on what the subject pronoun is. If I say él es, that's he is. If I say ella es, that means she is. If I say usted es, that means you formal are. So go ahead and resume me when you've gotten your vocab down and you're ready to move on. All right, la práctica, our practice. Right below what you just filled in, you'll see some questions. We're not going to do all of them. We're just going to do uno, dos, cuatro, and seis. Fill in the blank with the form of ser, either soy, eres, or es, that would make sense in that sentence. And go ahead and play me again when you're all ready. All right, so número uno. Yo soy de México. Número dos, ella es de Cuba. Número cuatro, Antonio es mi amigo. If you're thinking, how did I know that about Antonio? Antonio is a guy's name, so that's like saying el. And think about the form of ser we use with el, which is es. Tú eres de Colombia. Right, we're going to transition over to Monstro. You've played this game before with Senora Beach. This is the one where you're going to need your tablas blancas, marcadores, borradores. So go ahead and go grab those and then play me again when you're ready. So Monstro, if you remember, is the game where if you're correct, you get to draw one body part for your monster. Okay, so let's say the first question is hello, and we find out that the answer is hola. If you had written hola on your board, you get to draw one body part for your monster, maybe an eye or an ear or whatever, just one. All right, we're going to start off with pronombres sujetos, the subject pronouns. Okay, so give me the subject pronoun that would replace I. And pause me when you're ready to go on. Or resume me when you're ready to go on. All right, uno, dos, tres. Our answer is yo. Número dos, you formal. Uno, dos, tres, usted. Número tres. Make sure you're writing these down on your board too. And again, stop me or pause me if you need more time to write. You. Uno, dos, tres, two. Número cuatro. She. Uno, dos, tres, ella. Número cinco. He. Uno, dos, tres, él. And remember, if you're getting these correct, you can draw a body part for your monster. All right, let's move over to ser, the stuff you learned today, the soy, eres, es. You fill in the form of ser that would go with these. Yo, what? What form of ser goes in there? Uno, dos, tres, soy. Número 7, rosa. Uno, dos, tres, es. Número 8, Carlos. Uno, dos, tres, es. And the reason why the last one with Rosa and with Carlos is es is because Rosa is like saying she, which is ella, and es goes with ella. Carlos is like saying he, and that's él, and es goes with él. 9, Amelia. Uno, dos, tres, es. Número 10, 2. Uno, dos, tres, eres. Right, vocabulario. See how well you do in the vocab. ¿Cómo se dice nice to meet you? Uno, dos, tres, mucho gusto. Número 12. ¿Cómo se dice it's a pleasure?
Judy Hackmeister, if you're still in the building, please go see Chris Cornelli in the counseling office. Judy Hackmeister, thank you.
Ignore that announcement. Uno, dos, tres, es un placer. Número 13. ¿Cómo se dice I live in a house? Uno, dos, tres, vivo en una casa. Número 14. ¿Cómo se dice I'm from Cuba? Uno, dos, tres, soy de Cuba. You could also say yo soy de Cuba. That would work as well. Last one, número 15. ¿Cómo se dice what's your name? Uno, dos, tres, ¿cómo te llamas? All right, that's all we're going to do. Chicos, the next thing you're going to be doing is playing the Juego Divertido game. You've played that before, and you'll play it with your table. It's that board game where you have to roll the dice, and you look at the paper, and it'll tell you what to do. So don't move. You have to look at the paper, and it'll tell you what to do. All right? Let me know if you have any questions. Adios.